Hello there assassins, welcome back to another Wheel Assassin guide. This is my second Christmas tutorial of 2021. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. In today's tutorial I'll be showing you guys how to build the legendary Grinch and Max the dog down here too. This is from the 2018 film, I think, the latest animation of the Grinch that came out in the cinemas, and it was all over, and Benedict Cumberbatch plays the Grinch, which is awesome. Well, you know, does the voice for him. I don't think he, like, you know, changes sort of his skin to fur for the movie and stuff like that. Anyways, I always say the randomest thing. Anyways, so today we're going to be building both of these characters. They're super cool. Both of them are three-dimensional, of course. So you can go around the back and, you know, you've got Max's tail, the rest of his collar. The Grinch has got his scarf on and his sort of representation of a shirt. It's not really a shirt. It's kind of just like he sticks on a layer of fur. And he's got the same sort of fur coat in his cupboard throughout the entire week. So pretty cool. And yeah, of course, the turned out toes as well to make him a very sort of miserable looking character. But we are going to be building both of these guys today. There is one thing I'd like to say before we crack on, and that is, of course, if you do want to pause the video, if you get stuck at all, please, of course, feel free to do so. And if you want to drop any questions you may have down in the comments below, I'd be more than happy to help you guys out. So please remember, both those things are there for your helping. So yeah, go for it. Okay, let's grab the materials we need and get started with today's tutorial. Okay then guys, so I'm going to take a space behind my original two because, well, I'm kind of running out of room on this Christmas world. I've been planning that many tutorials that it is getting a little bit full, well, in this certain area anyways. So instead of getting lost, I'm just going to go behind them just so I can still build the same sort of thing. Let's take ourselves some green concrete powder, some green concrete, some red wool, some white wool, some white and some black concrete, a barrier, which you get this by clicking into your commands and chats window, hitting slash and then write give straight after the slash, @s, which is going to be for yourself, and then you just write in barrier, a space away from that one too. You click enter, and then it says in the top left corner, you've been given one barrier, and that just means you've given yourself infinite barriers basically. Pretty awesome. Then we'll take ourselves some spruce wood stairs and some spruce wood slabs. That is unfortunately not every single material for the Grinch. I think there's two more, but we can't really fit them in the inventory at the moment. So it's a little bit annoying, but all good to get us started anyways. Let's take some green concrete powder and build a 4 cluster here, like so. And then a block away, a 4 cluster. Then we'll build this one up and this one up just here. Then we'll do ourselves 2 blocks just here and here, and then here and here, like so. A block here and a block here, like that one. Then we're going to go up ourselves for about, let's go for about 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, like so. If we check over here, you can make this 3 or 4. I've gone 3 because I've doubled it up on 2 layers. So it does really depend if you want to like go ahead and double this back. I only doubled it back because my body width is about 2 blocks just here. Then its highest point is about 6 blocks in total. So to make it sort of even, I went ahead and used 2. But you can just use the 1 if you want to, like this. So instead though, I'm going to double this one back just by another 2, like so. Wicked. That's looking good. Now we're going to take ourselves some of our green concrete, and we're going to go around the side here. We'll actually build like a sort of 3 and 3 sort of cluster on the top here. Then build 2, 3, 2, 3. So out on all sides, like so. Then we want to do this again, but diagonally up. Just like so. So sort of building the base for our Grinch now. And this is the start of his jumpers type thing that I was on about a minute ago. So now we just go ahead and sort of outline the edges with our green concrete powder. And we're going to alternate this until we have 3 stripes of green concrete, starting with this one, because this is on the sort of shirt area. That's kind of the trousers, this is on the shirt. So we're going to go ahead and use this as number 1. So then we'll do our second layer just here of green concrete. Then we'll do our second layer of green concrete powder. And we'll do a final layer of green concrete. Was that a voice break? It wouldn't be a Wheel Assassin tutorial if there wasn't a voice break at one point. Ah, crikey. Right, there we go. Awesome. Now we're going to go ahead and take ourselves our red and our white wool. We'll go to this lot of green concrete powder. We'll go ahead and stick ourselves a red wool, a white wool, a red here. Then we want to go ahead and use our green concrete powder around the top of our green concrete. Like so. I'm sorry if there's a bit of background noise today. It seems the Navy are flying jets and helicopters over my house like 24/7. Don't know why in the middle of December, but hey, all good. So now we'll take ourselves some white some white wool, and place one just diagonally from the red. Then we'll do red, white, red, white, red, white, red, white, red, white, red, white, and finally a red just there. That is the scarf in there like so. Now we're going to go ahead and sort of smooth over this area just in here. The area here where the walls are, with some green concrete, because it of course won't fall down. And that allows us to then take our green concrete powder and sort of build in a neck just here, without it falling into the body. Brilliant, that's looking good. Then we want to go ahead and build our arms. This is the first case we use ourselves our barriers. Now the reason we grab these is of course if you place concrete powder here, say, it plummets to its doom. So we need to go ahead and sort of elevate this and sort of make it levitate a little bit in the sky. So come around the side of your build. We're going to go drop down 2 blocks from this one, so 1, 2. On 3, we'll add in 2 barriers just here. You can do the exact same on the opposite side. Now please remember, when you're holding your barriers, you can see them, like so. If I go ahead and switch materials, they become invisible. So you can only see them when you're holding it. And also bear in mind that when you're in survival, you cannot break these. So you have to only do it in creative. Okay, the next thing to do is take our concrete powder and now place like a cluster of 4 above your barriers. Like so. Then we're going to take our barriers again. We are going to go 2 blocks down, so on these green concrete blocks, and place in 2. And 2 here. What I'm also going to do is drop down and place 2 here, and then 2 here. Just knock out these ones now. So it's kind of diagonally, like so. I'm going to do the same on this one. 1, 2, 1, 2. Knock out these ones. Like that. The reason we do that is because we're going to go ahead and place a cluster of 4 in here now, so there's a gap between them. Like so. And then we also want to stick a 2 down here. So like the hands are sort of on his sides, on his hips, and he's looking a bit annoyed. As always. Then we'll stick 2 barriers above those green concrete powders on both sides. And that allows us then to connect both the arms with a cluster of 3. Technically a cluster of 6. Like so. Then you come away, check it out, looking good. And yeah, that's looking awesome actually. Really, really good job, guys. Nice work. So then, the back of the head. We're going to mostly use concrete powder, so again we need to sort of elevate it a little bit above every other part of his body. So we'll go ahead and add 3. 1 here and 1 here. But don't worry about the 2 sort of scarf end edges. We'll just leave them nice and empty. Then we'll go ahead and add in ourselves 1, 2, 3 here, barriers, 1 here and 1 here, just temporarily. Then we'll stick 1 there, 3 here and 1 there of our concrete powder. Then we're going to go ahead and sort of join these in the middle, just by adding 3. Then I want to go ahead and build this up, so I'm going to place a barrier here, and add in a nice row of 5 just in there, like so. Cool. We also do this around the side of the head, but what I'd like to do is just switch my picture around really quickly and make sure I'm getting the 5 done first. Okay, I'm going to go double check my dimensions. I'll be right back. So yeah, we need to go ahead and basically make 6 lots of these 5. So we have number 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5th one just in here. Then you add in your 3 at the top, and that sort of concludes the Grinch's head. Well, for the back of it. Now then, around the sides of the face, we are going to go ahead and sort of add in ourselves 3 barriers. Let's go for... yeah, we can go for these ones. Then we'll go ahead and stick 1 just about here as well. Do the same on this side. Then we'll stick ourselves the green concrete powder on top of all these blocks, making sure that everything is looking good, nice and 3D. Then we want to go ahead and sort of place a barrier just in here, and a concrete powder just there, and 1 on this side as well. It kind of comes out forward for the sort of mouth as well, so we're trying to get that in there, nice and done. A barrier goes here as well, and 1 just here. Then we'll make this into a 5 block shape on the side of the head, as well as this one over here. Now these 5s are going to run up for about 3 blocks in total. Like so, and then this one as well. like so. Now that doesn't conclude the head, so we need to go ahead and run the 5 halfly down on this side. So we're going to sort of bring this a bit forward. So we're going to go ahead and only run about 4 blocks here, up 2 layers, like so, and then we'll do 3, just here and here, like so. Next, if you want to go ahead and stick yourself green concrete powder in here and here, then you can, oh sorry, green concrete, and then stick your powder in those sort of diagonal corners. It sort of finishes up nicely, and you don't have to use barriers on the inside. That looks really, really good. Now we'll stick 3 here, 3 here, and 3 here. Then do the same again, like so. So we're sort of making the Grinch's head now nice and flat, making sure everything is looking good. Now then, we might as well get onto the face. The face is very, very important, of course. So we're going to drop down here. We're going to use our green concrete again, and we're going to come out forward just in here, like so. I want to check, I'm colorblind, so I'm just going to go check if I'm using the right material for this. No, it is lime terracotta. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm colorblind with red and green, so it's literally my worst nightmare doing this tutorial. We take some lime terracotta for the chin in, like so, for 3. Then we'll stick black concrete here for 2. And then we'll go ahead and build 1 here of lime. 1, 2, 3, 4, like so. 2 more in this way. And then 1 and 1 just there. We leave that little gap empty for a moss block later on for his nose, but you can also use a green concrete powder as well if you want to. Go in here and stack up yourself just enough blocks so you're 2 blocks over the mouth now. And same here, like that one. Then we'll go ahead and sort of connect up these 2 sides of the face, just by adding in those. Remember, that block is not going to be exposed, so don't worry about that one. Then we'll take ourselves our black concrete. We're going to go ahead and stick ourselves a black concrete here, up from this little bit of the mouth, and 1 here. Then we'll do ourselves 2 white concretes up on both sides. Now you could do one over here as well if you wished, but it looks a little bit too kind for a Grinch, if you know what I'm saying. So we need to go ahead and make it very, very, you know, angry and aggressive. So we add in green concrete powders there. 1, 2, 3 just in here. And then we're going to sort of flatten over the head just by adding in 2 blocks there. Looking crazy. I'm going to go ahead and raise this entire area up now by adding in another block just about here and another block just about there, like so. Then I want to go ahead and take myself my spruce wood planks, my spruce wood stairs and my slabs, sticking 1 there, 1 here above the black concrete, and a slab just above the white concretes there and there. Looking good. Okay, that's looking awesome. So now we're going to go ahead and raise up the second, well, sort of middle bit of his forehead, just by adding in 3 blocks of concrete powder in there. And what we're going to do now is raise up the entire back of the head. So we're just going to go ahead and raise 3 blocks there, 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, 3 here, 1, 1, 1, and 3. Then we'll do 3 on the top, 3 here, and 3 here. And now you have a sort of square shape on the top of the Grinch's head. Looks really, really good. You should also have yourself about 1, 2, and then we're going to make a 3rd sort of ridge just up here. So taking yourself any like stable material, so terracotta, wool, whatever, fill over that square, then add in your 9 blocks of green concrete powder on the top there for the Grinch's forehead, well, the top of his head. And the final thing to do is add in his cactus looking hairstyle. So we'll go ahead and make ourselves 1, 2 concrete powders here. A barrier goes to the left, just down here it should go. Then we raise that one just there. Then we're going to go ahead and stick 1 just here, and raise another just there. Then we'll come behind our Grinch and we'll place 1 just here. Then 2 green concrete powders just there and there. And finally, sticking 1 there, and a green concrete powder there. And when you come back, that should look very, very funny and crazy looking for his hairstyle. Awesome. There we have ourselves a Grinch shining angrily in the sun. Looking awesome. So now it's about time to take ourselves our trusted friend Max's materials and get building the Grinch a nice old friend. Let's go ahead and take some moss block and some moss carpet and just finish up our Grinch by sticking a moss block here for his nose and a moss carpet up there for his nose too. Then we'll go ahead and take some brown wool, some blocks of coal, some red concrete, some block of iron, some item frames, and some black and some white concrete. This is going to be all for Max. So, Max doesn't have any concrete powder, which is very, very nice and lucky. So what we're going to do is, quickly, before we do start, I just want to run across here, and I'm going to swap out my moss carpet, now I've used it, for some spruce wood, and then we can finish off Max as well. So now then, we'll go to the Grinch, we will go to his right foot, or the left foot. Personally, I like to put Max on the right foot, but you guys can do it on the left if you wish. Let's go ahead and go 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks in the snow, and on 5 we'll build 2. A block away, you'll place another 2. Here we want to go ahead and place 1, 2, 3, and 3 here. We'll do 4 just here, and 4 just here. And then we'll go ahead and build a cluster of 5, and then we'll do 5 sort of all the way along for 5 blocks in total. Like so. Brilliant. Now the next thing to do is we're going to go around the sides, and we're going to sort of build another 5 just in here, and another 5 this way. Now then, from this point we can build ourselves in a 4, and then we'll place a block here. We're going to do the same on this side, a 4, and then a block here like so. This is going to be for Max's other 2 paws that are going to be putting him in a seating position, like a seated position. So we'll build 5 just here, and 5 just here, and then we'll build ourselves another 4 back here. And then we'll do the same here. So we're going to go for 5, oops, getting a little bit close to the Grinch. 5 and then 4 just in here like so. Nice one. Then you can do yourselves 2 lots of 4 just in here, and then a block there like so. So we'll do the same on this side, 2 lots of 4, then a block here just like so. Yeah, that looks really good. Then around the back here, we just go ahead and close up this 5 by building a 5 block sort of wall there as well. Nice. Okay, back around the front. Let's go ahead and just close up these 2, like so. Let's go ahead and make a collar out of some red concrete for 3. And then we'll do ourselves 3 on this side, 3 on this side, and 3 on the back as well. Then you can take item frames and place 3 here, 1 here, 1 here, 3 on the side, 1 on the back, 3 here, 1 on the back, and 3 here. Like that. And this is for Max's collar. It's quite a very, very, it looks like an aggressive dog collar, like one you'd put maybe on a pit bull, or something like that's quite well known as an aggressive dog. But I think it's just an illusion that the Grinch gives that Max is kind of like a very angry dog, where he's not. He's the complete opposite. So we'll stick some blocks of iron all the way around this collar, just to make it look spiky and very aggressive. There we go. The next thing to do is of course build Max's tail. So you come around the back, we go to the middle block, because we built 5, we have a middle block, which is awesome. You build 2, then we're going to go ahead and build 3, then I'll build 2 here, and 2 here, and then I'm going to build myself 1, 2, 3, just like so. Awesome, quite a cute tail, but does the job. Now let's go ahead and build his head. So I'm going to start on the back as I did with the Grinch, just because it's a little bit easier. We'll come to here and we'll build ourselves up for about, I'm going to say 5, but I'd like to run over and check this dimension. So yep, we're all good, it was 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 in here, 5 just here. Then I'm going to do 5 on this one, 5 on this one, close over that, 3 block gap, and then just add in 3. Then add in a block here, and that is the back of Max's head. Rather simple. Then we'll go around to the side, and we'll come around to the front now. So I'm going to go ahead for the front, build on the second one's back, so not on this first bit of collar. I'm going to build on these ones. I'm going to go up to my 5 for both of these blocks, like so. Then I'll come out on these ones, just for 1, 2, 1, 2, like so. Then I'm going to build this along like so. Build out here for 1, 2, block in there, and 1, 2. A block of coal for Max's nose. Drop back down here and just add in 3 blocks of brown wool. Behind the collar, that is, not in line with it. We don't want it in line. And now up here we'll add in our eyes. So we're going to stick a block concrete here, and 1 just here. That's diagonal up from the nose. And then we'll surround it with some white concrete. Max has very exposed eyes, so they're kind of on the side of his head a little bit as well. Whereas the Grinch, oh no, he does have the same. Okay, I'm looking at my other statues thinking that this is not really a thing I do often. I don't really leave the white of the eye exposed too much to kind of cover it up. But on this one, it would look super weird if I just added in some brown wool there. It looks like ears again. And we've got the ears already. So let's go ahead and add in ourselves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just like so. Then 3 up here, like that one. Now we can take our spruce wood and add in our eyebrows, just here and here, kind of above the eyes like that, in a sort of, he's got his raised eyebrow look. Brown wool goes in that little 2-block gap to finish up the side of his head, or the front of his head. Now then, around the sides, we want to go ahead and build the ears. These come in line with the eyes, so we'll build 2 blocks, diagonal down, 1, 2, 3. Then we'll do the same on this one, 2 blocks, diagonal down, 1, 2, 3, like so. Awesome. Now then, going back to the top of his head where we have this really cool little hairstyle. So we're going to go ahead and run ourselves 1, 2 blocks back, 1, 2 blocks back, then close up the head, like so. Then we'll build in 2 blocks, 2 blocks forward, and then a block up, just before reaching the front of his actual head there. And then we have ourselves the Max, I meant the Grinch, and we can say the Max if we wanted to, but yeah, the Grinch and Max in Minecraft. Thank you so much for watching and supporting this video, guys. I really do appreciate it. It's been awesome to teach you guys how to build both of these awesome characters from the really cool story of the Grinch. I think it's one of the best things to, you know, read or watch this time of year especially. Of course it is Christmas related, but it's just such a good story. So definitely go ahead, check out that movie as well. If you haven't already seen it, you need to go and watch it. It's really good. So I highly recommend that one. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy this one, please be sure to drop a like. That'd be awesome. It really helps the channel out. And my last Christmas tutorial did really well. Thank you to your likes. So if you could do the same with this one, that'd be really appreciated. If you would like to go ahead and join the Assassin Nerd today for free by hitting that subscribe button, you will never miss out on another upload, and I do have many more Christmas tutorials coming very shortly, so please be on the lookout for those. And yeah, like I said, please consider subscribing. That'd be awesome. Until the next time, guys, follow me up on my social medias. All the links are in the description. If you're over on those, that'd be awesome if you could check me out. And yeah, I will see you at the next Wheel Assassin guide coming very shortly. Goodbye, Assassins. Thank you once again. Take care of yourselves and stay safe.